Hey guys, welcome to Coding with Paul, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to learn to code. What works. Now, before I begin, when I first started practicing coding, I would basically follow tutorials and I would copy, and exactly that's what you're doing. You're copying what they're doing along with you on the screen. So yes, you're learning the concepts, but you're still following a tutorial. And whatever projects you create, honestly, you did not create them. You watched somebody else create those projects for you in the context of teaching you the concepts of what you are learning. So the secret to learning to code is being able to recall what you've learned by yourself without any aid and without any help. So the idea, regardless of what you choose to do, it's create your new project or go into CodePen and just practice coding, or coding in a terminal and practice recreating what you learn and changing it to give it like your own spin. You know, like if you're making an array, make an array. If you're going to map through an array, map through the array, but recall it from your mind, right? Don't, and of course, if you get stuck, go and review your notes. But don't use your notes to do the work. Review your notes, close the notes, review it in your mind, and then go back and practice coding it by yourself. I know it's a pain in the ass when you're first starting out, but you have to do that because that's how you're going to train your mind to recall what you learned, right? And that's the secret. You got to practice, but ultimately you have to practice from within, not using any aids. And of course, it's true what they say, you can't know everything in programming, and at some point you have to use Google or Stack Overflow and look it up. But the basics, the fundamentals, doesn't matter if you're doing HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, whatever it is, C++, you need to be able to do that by yourself. So if you're done like 20 tutorials, let's say, and you have lots of great projects that you copied from the tutorials, great job, but that's not enough, because if I were to ask you to recreate those projects from scratch, you probably would not be able to do that because you practice copying, not recalling. So what I've been doing is I've been doing a tutorial, stopping the tutorial, and then creating a project based on what I learned. And if I get stuck, I don't go and look it up. I'll review the tutorial first. I try, maybe like there's some tutorials I did 3 times, right? Until the information starts to sink in, and then I will go back and create my own project without the aid of the tutorials, without the aid of the help. The only aid that I use is the notes that I took. Yes, I have a notebook, I take notes, and that's what I refer to, my own notes, or practicing recalling my information by myself. So I don't want to keep this video long, but trust me when I say this, practice recalling the information without the aid of other tutorials, other things. And ultimately what's going to happen, you're going to start doing new tutorials, right? And as your partner's going to be like, okay, in this tutorial we're going to do this and that, you're already going to know what they expect, and you'll actually be able to write out the code prior to seeing what the next video is. And that's great. That means you're understanding how things work and what to do. And if they do something new, you're gonna be like, hey, let me add this. So anyway, that's my tip for you for today, guys. Enjoy. If you like this channel, share, subscribe. This is basically about me breaking into the field of programming late in life. You could watch my other videos to learn more, but basically enough for today. You guys have a great time. Bye.